Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want to... survive. Many thanks.
What do you think?
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
There's much needs doing. This is a place of prayer. Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just... Oh, thank you, Arisen. 'Tis a goodly deed we've done aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways toward improving life in the slums.
It's no great shock to me.
Thanks, sir.
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurer's trade.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
kind of place, this.
Let the reaper claim it.
Oh, sir, pray excuse my boldness, sir. I am but a humble maid in service. Might I beg a moment of your time? My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping you'll consider offering yours. Oh, thank you, sir. Might we continue this conversation somewhere? You will find my master's manor in the noble quarter. Pray, meet me there.
Oh, very well. Back to your side I go. Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
Well, have you found some place I might say? Oh, to think such a place existed. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit.
Someone comes to relieve me.
'Tis good to be reunited.
Aye, this should be far enough. If you truly are arisen, words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray, mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of...
Almost nodded off for a moment there.
I see you cannot manage without me for a moment, Arisen.
Such quietude is a blessing. I've more time than I know how to spend.
Oh, you came, but I forget myself. You must be... I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours, a child with whom I espied you conversing. She is the spitting image of my young master, you see. It is my hope that she might take his place for a time, thereby granting him a reprieve.
Diana, would you paint my mother a criminal? Ahem. Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Young master, I...
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire as she makes it sound. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so sharp as... Whenever I am absent, she grows terrible. By leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure her peace of mind while I attend to matters of my own. Would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid. Thank you so very much.
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl. Would you be...
This land.
Now, where was I bound again?
Always a fresh breeze blowing around.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any... The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet e'er since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel. But you must... There is no medicine that can heal him outright. I am caring for him as best I can. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray...
I will look after him.
It's you again. What are you doing now?
Sir, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of making my round. Not to mention, I have to find the means to procure... Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the... You would procure it yourself. In that case, might I trouble... The slums are a bane to the body's humors, and its residents are off... We do what we can with what little we have. Your aid is most appreciated.
Teles, Maya's might can be hot.
Yes, sir. Ah, forgive me. If that's not the case, you will have to...
Hi, Arisen. I was hoping you'd come by, so I could thank you again. You wanted to ask me a favor? So, this noble boy wants me to pretend to be him? I mean, I don't know the first thing about... Besides, are you sure we can trust these people? It all sounds a bit fishy to me. All right, I'll do it. But if I'm not very good at it...
Time I made for home.
Now, where was I bound again?
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Quite the predicament.
Look, young master. She's here.
Indeed. I could be staring into a mirror. Diana, will you dress her and instruct her in her role?
As you wish, young master. This...
What a kindness you've done me. Now I can go and fetch a gift for Mother. I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery. And a flower from Melve seems just the... She was born there, you see. No doubt her days would be bright.
All is ready, young master. You need a...
Let's see. What else must I... Ah! I almost forgot. In that...
You know, the roads around Melve are supposed to be really... I heard the safest way to get there is to carry something that reeks of...
The lands around is not only poison the plants inflict, but drowsiness besides.
Well then, I must confess, I only hope I've not... You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you... Let's see. Ah, I almost forgot.
The lands around Melve are rife with poisonous flora. I'd hoped to pack an antidote for the young master, but the shops had none to spare. 'Tis not only poison the plants inflict, but drowsiness besides. Might there not be a curative that accounts for both?
Thanks, sir. I hear the safest way to get to Melve is to carry something that reeks of Cyclops with you, because it'll scare all the monsters away.
It seems Master Sebastian is lacking a few supplies. Shall we gather what springs to mind?
Seems I'm not the only one.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
request there might be.
I wonder. I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles. Days like this make me giving me an achy back.
Always another errand to seek to.
What should I get? Fancy a look at my wares?
Need anything? Stop by again, Sue. Need anything?
My arms and armor. I've war time and I know how to spend it.
Well then, I must confess, I feel rather... I only hope I've not forgotten... You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. I'm certain these will come in useful. Now, I really must be going. Wish me luck.
Take care, young master.
Come back safe.
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir. I shall see about procuring you a suitable reward, so pray do come visit us again.
Welcome.
Have you come to... While 'tis admirable to devote yourself, particularly if you are eligible for a special vocation, heretofore... unseen opportunity, always a pleasure.
time than I know how to spend it.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace. No quiet here for my liking.
This armor's seen better days.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Always sets me to think, this place.
Just be sure you mind your manners. Is there a problem, sir?
Aren't you sweet? I'd be glad to have you.
All I need's my health, I suppose.
Find my coat. My fur.
If there's aught I can do, by all means are.
What is life without a little spice?
Well met, sir. You seem a...
Teary eyes all round. We've a long night ahead.
Just be sure you mind your manners.
Welcome, sir.
After a companion, are we? What sort? Now. No need. Any work's better than begging on the streets. After a companion, are we? What sort?
I've a nose for rumors of everything.
What is life without a little spice?
Once the day's work is done,
I like to come here when I need a minute to think.
Now, where was I
Teary
headed?
eyes all round. We've
This
a
place
long
always
night
puts me at ease.
I shan't brook... You know, many of our patrons wish to take me for themselves. Yet there is something to... I lived a simpler life, but one man changed all. 'Tis no simple matter for a woman to make it this far. Here I am. 'Tis no simple matter. Here I am.
Always sets me to think. Always the same. They aren't. Just how I like it.
The sky always puts me in a contemplative mood.
There's no shame.
What is
I cannot condone this.
No, that's not happening.
The latest tide was a tragedy to those who... I thought to myself, and indeed, we still, that I would...
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
much going on.
Happiness is full.
Tis quiet.
Good to see you, Master.
These leaders, the townspeople, predicament. I've more time than I know how to spend.
Home at last!
Welcome home, young master.
Thank you, Diana. I am glad to be back. 'Twas a hard journey, but I found what I sought. A blue... I only hope Mother will be pleased.
A blue sun.
Oh, no. Rather rare, though, and particularly to Melv. I'm so...
Really? Well, there's a picture of one stuck to the inner cover of a book that was donated to the Gracious Hand. I asked Sir Kendrick about it.
A picture, you say? How very odd.
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question will have been a donation from this very house. Indeed, the mistress has been very generous in her support of the...
For true? Oh, I must tell her...
I think I could arrange that. I'm certain my mistress...
Yes. Well, as for me, I'm just pleased to be home safe and sound.
All this racket. What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the Gracious Hand. Thank you ever...
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress. I swear it.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the nobility to help those who are less fortunate. Now, 'tis getting... Do be sure to leave the house unseen. And fare you well, child. Know that where'er life may lead you. Come, Diana. I would speak with you alone. You have some explaining.
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
Sir Ludolf's lust knows no bounds. This time he's set his sights on the Watchhead's missus. Still, however pressed, no man is like to hand her his own wife, eh? The Watchhead refused, but his lordship doesn't take no for an answer. He employed his usual method, which is to say, he dispatched the Watchhead on a mission to slay a Dullahan. Poor old Gregor departed last night. I'm sorry to say it, but he shan't be returning alive. That's the sort of man that noble is, you see. Naught noble about him, if you ask me.
Here, if you please.
That tyrannical Sir Ludolf thinks he can do whatever he likes.
Hold a moment. Haven't we already found what's being asked of us here?
I can just about anywhere. Look at
Something fun to do. We're in the right place, but the one we're due to meet is yet to show. Ought we to wait for them?
This is the